The world's gone mad.
This is the world we live in, and she's felt uncomfortable enough to come and tell a police officer. So I think it was your delivery.
I asked a simple question.
You could deem his behaviour and his actions as antisocial behaviour in the ways, not necessarily what he's asked.
Police Reform Act.
And if he doesn't provide his details, then that gives us a power of arrest.
Okay.
We don't want to go down the road, but
Okay.
it's an act that we can follow.
Just gives you details, John, and we can move on.
Well,
Basically,
yeah.
Police Reform Act, Section 50 of that, if someone behaves in an antisocial manner, which she says she's been frightened by how you behave is antisocial.
I am behaved in an antisocial
but that's your opinion.
You have your opinion of that.
But
No,
that requires you to give us your details.
So you're finding me guilty?
Not guilty.
Oh,
No.
I'm not guilty, thank you.
Not saying you're guilty.
We are recording an incident, a hate incident.
An hate incident?
I
am not.
For your understanding,
I am not admitting
to listen
to something
so as we can
I
explain
haven't.
what's happening.
We're not asking you to admit
We're not asking you to admit it.
Oh,
We're
no, just give
stating
me details.
there's an allegation. You don't have to admit anything, but there's an allegation of an incident that's happened. That incident is a hate incident. We require details to report that, and therefore, if you don't provide your details under the Section
50 of Police Reform Act,
under the ASB Act, you are required to give the details, and we have a power of arrest to obtain those details, which we don't want to go down. It's not necessary,
No.
but we do require details. So what we're saying to you is provide the details to us what we require based on the circumstances we just gave, and then we will be disciplined.
you'll be on your way.
I am not admitting to something.
It's not an admission
it's not
by
an
giving you
admission.
details. It's a power we have to obtain your details. That's not to say
It's not an admission, it's a requirement.
So what you're doing is you're threatening me to get me
No.
details.
Not a
It's
threat
something
at
I
all.
haven't done
No.
and I won't admit to. And I'm not.
Section 50 of Police Reform Act 2002 allows a uniformed police officer to require a person to provide their name and address if they have reason to believe that the person is or has been engaging in antisocial behaviour. That lady's flagged a police officer down and said that she's felt threatened by your manner. So for me, that's antisocial. This antisocial behaviour is defined as behaviour that causes or is likely to cause harassment, alarm or distress to one or more persons, which it has done, or not of the same household. Refusal to provide this information or providing a false, inaccurate name or address is an offence.
Can you go and arrest all them in Parliament?
We're dealing with this
We're
right
dealing
now.
with you
We're
right
dealing
now,
with you
though,
right
aren't
now.
we?
We're not going to go off
Because
track
that's
here.
distressed me.
We're on this road right
So
now.
I'm
We're
not
gonna deal with
guilty
this.
and I ain't dealing with
Right.
All right, okay.
Come in.
Right.
any hate crime.
I'll just let
We're
you
not,
know.
we're not saying you're guilty of a hate crime.
Guilty of it.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
We're basically
saying you behaved in
We
that.
have one coming.
The-
Is outright.
If you don't give us the details at the moment,
details,
then we'll have no
explained
option but
in
to
depth
arrest
the
you.
Police Reform Act and read
So,
it out from the script.
If you want to avoid
and
getting
it's still
arrested
very
at this
much
point in
had
time.
Of course, I don't want to be arrested. I want to go home, but
Well,
I'm not going to
exactly.
admit to something I haven't
But
done.
We're not asking you to admit to that.
I was giving you giving us your details.
So what's it going down as?
A non-crime hate incident. It's
So
not going down as a crime.
I'm not hating anybody. Why should I have something against me that I haven't done?
We're saying you behaved in an antisocial manner
Not a crime.
because she's felt harassed, alarmed or distressed by your behaviour.
Been an incident.
Listen to me, John. She's felt harassed, alarmed or distressed by your behaviour, by how you've approached her and the question that you've asked her in the manner that you've asked it. Section 50
Does that make me guilty?
No, but Section 50 of the Police Reform
I'm
Act
not
requires you
guilty.
to give your
say
name
I'm
and
not
address.
guilty, yet you want me details. I'm not guilty. of
Section
anything.
50 of the Police Reform Act requires you to give us your name and address.
It's an incident.
So if it's an incident that's done nothing wrong, why do you want me
Social
details?
behaviour incident.
Okay.
Bex
In your
said
opinion.
she thinks it's open, it'll then stop. Once we get his details, it'll be the arrest. Yeah, I've heard.
Because we're not going to. We know you're into that centre of it. You like being in the Don't mind you in there.
Never had any issues with you before.
We've got car, we've been in car, so we're all good.
We'll be on our way. No guilty. It's been talking to us.
Yeah, she's hoping that common sense might prevail eventually when we do lock him up, because we're going to present him for not to obtain his details.
Yep.
And if he fails to provide, at some point along that journey, he'd like to think the light might shine.
You've already